hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping about I'm moving the bricks. Talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Put the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what it drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Put the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Put the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh!
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure 8 when me wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need the wait. If you get it, off the plate. Wanna run it up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Right to the air is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Daniels looking to throw. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Daniels. That is caught. There he goes left side. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They defer to Brown to start the drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Daniels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. To the air goes Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 and the 6. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Daniels. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow changing the look. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Bengals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Now, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Daniels to the air again on 2nd down. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Four yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. Daniels going to throw for it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Handing it off to Brown. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Right there, 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Burrow changing things up here. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
And now an audible here into something else.
11. Stay home.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Daniels now on 1st and 10. This is swung out to Eckler. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Second down, Daniels. Ertz over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
A first down throw for Daniels. Gets this to Ertz. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And one thing we certainly know about Zach Ertz, a high-caliber tight end, still can produce in this league. And if he stays on the field, he'll certainly prove it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. On second down, it's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Daniels from the gun on third down. For touchdown, Washington. Mo Alley-Cox from 19 yards away. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Burrow on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow going to change things up. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Brown with his stick skills. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now they'll shift things around. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Right back to Brown. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All day, every day, any day. Check 3, check 3. 11. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. 11 MT.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
11 Thomas.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
11 Thomas.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, you'd have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And Burrow going to change the play.
11.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Daniels. And incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys a great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Daniels now to throw on 1st down. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Running on first down, Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Marquise Goodwin from 3 yards out. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And Chase will go in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down and 6 now. Operating from the gun. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well,
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go.
Now Burrow changing the look.
11.
In motion left goes a tight end. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Hey, we gotta go.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long way gets into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big pickup of 38. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 11. 65. Check.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Thomas. Mike 3. 11. Mike 3. Combo. All day.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Zach Ertz Brooks has it complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow on play action. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were